What? You don't have to worry on. Put this second. Don't put this first.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go show them the thing. You've already been there, and you've lost a totem there.
Where?
Alright, come on,
What?
let's go. We're going to the PvP Coliseum, and I beat Unsatan up with a pickaxe.
Oh. Oh, is that why he's sad and skulking away?
Every time he's tried to fight me, he's popped a totem basically,
Oh, he's pouting.
or been on the verge of it. So,
Oh.
come with this.
He's a
Alright, see
sad
you, Cobra.
panda.
Branch off of these totem
Yeah.
stands.
Okay. Jammin's Casino is officially open. Okay, black card. Okay, let's take a look at this. Premium black card member guide. Sign-ups bonus of 2 VIP tokens. What is it? The black card gives you an exclusive access to high-stakes games on the 3rd through 5th floor, VIP tokens, and free potion vending machine on the 3rd floor, and the rooftop VIP lounge. The following page will outline what is on each floor. Okay, so 3rd floor we've got a poker room, VIP token crate, VIP token or potion vending machine. 4th floor is mystery dropper game and dropper of fortune. 5th floor is blackjack and pool and VIP deck. How do I get it? You must pay a fee of 40 diamonds. You'll be given a paper to act as your card. I will write the names of the black card users in a book. So don't try me. If you are not a black card user and you try to enter the black card floors, please don't. That's just rude. Okay. Oh, well, maybe we should go check out the casino. I believe it's over that way. Uncertain was blown up by Uncertain. Here is Jammin's Casino. Wow. Welcome to Jammin's Casino. Okay, I don't like it when people don't close the doors. Close the doors. Look at this. This is fancy. Oh, I was not prepared for all of this. Wow. There's a lot to do here. Okay, so there's an elevator so you can go up or down. Great. We've got a bar. Bloody Marys for 3 diamonds. Ghost drops for 3 diamonds. Neptune shot for... I'm curious, what are these? Can I even reach those? I don't think I can. Oh, I bet you can go underneath though. Okay, fire resistance, that clever name for blazing beers. Okay. Potion of strength is Bloody Marys. Okay. Potion of invisibility is ghost drops. And water breathing is Neptune shot. Those are cool. I might have to actually buy some of those. Please read instructions. Okay, there's a giant slot machine. Okay, there's slot machines. Please wait until machine is finished before you press the button. Okay, I'm gonna have to read some manuals before I do any of these things. I don't want to lose any money. Casino ATM. Obviously, we can open our things. That is funny. Very cool. We've got some armor cases. Very cool. The giant slot. What's this? Black and general information. Black card. General rules. Okay, let's read the general rules here. Casino information. D. No cheating or breaking blocks. Floors 3 through 5 are VIP usage only. Instructions are at each game. For slot machine, please wait until you hear the sound at the end before you press the button again. Jammin's Casino is not liable for any loss of diamonds, tokens, or forms of currency used for bets unless there is a real reason. Example, machine ran out of prizes, glitches, etc. That's all. Please be respectful. Players, happy gambling, hashtag. Okay, this is very nice. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're going to have to do some of these things. Read the instructions. Tower of Luck. Okay, there's definitely things to do. Well, let's take a look at... we're not going to do these things now. Right now, we're just looking. Oh, mini multiplayer. So this is floor 2. So I can't go up any higher. I get the first 2 floors, I believe. Because I'm not a VIP only from this point on. So we can't go up any further. I'm not a VIP member. I will have to partake. I wonder if there's a way. Lush Lux. Okay. Please read. And what else do we have? Oh, this is very cool. What's this one? Exquisite Eats. So this is a restaurant. You can sit down, have some food. Very nice. Golden apples. Very cool. None of this stuff is labeled for how much it costs. Are we to assume it's 1 diamond? I don't see actually any prices on things, so I'm not quite sure what things cost. More ATM action. Oh, I feel like I want to press that button, but please read. Yeah, read before you do. Yeah. What's this one called even? I don't know. And then there's nice little table area. Okay, the casino is very cool. We will have to spend a day here in some sort of episode and actually play some games. I think that will be a lot of fun. Okay, well, friends, Jammon's Casino and Courthouse. I've made a thing. I made a nice house, or a villa, if you will. Now, it's not done, obviously. This is just a frame. So I wanted to give you guys some insights as to how I actually do some of my building. So we're going to do this like that. Yep. And I think we'll do that one too. But, so what I want to show you guys is what I like to do. Oh my gosh, that is a crazy way to die. Obliterated by a sonically charged shriek?
That's a dreadful way to die.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Bye bye. Oh my gosh, there's fighting. Look at they're fisting each other. Who's gonna win?
I think we know.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, he died. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, well, before we were so rudely interrupted by a battle, a fisticuffs battle between Uncertain and Sublime Slime. They were goofing around apparently. I wanted to kind of give you guys some insights as to how I actually built. So one of the things I like to do is I like to build a frame. So what I did was I built the frame. So this is like 7 by 11 blocks. So and then I went like 8 or 9 blocks up. And then I built another like random kind of configuration around to connect it up. Now it's off kilter. It's not completely like 1-to-1. And then, I built the roof up around it. So, and then once I built the sides and the roof, then what I did is I came in and did some texturing with different blocks to kind of make it stand out. Yeah. So, what is this? Chiseled sandstone? Oops, I don't want to do that. If I break that one, is it still? Yeah, that's still chiseled. And this is sandstone. So what I want to do is I want to show you that I've got this pretty untouched wall here. And I think what we'll do is we'll break these two out. And we'll kind of pop these in there like that. So adds a little bit of texture. And I think what we'll do is we'll break that guy out. And we'll put the chiseled back in. And then we're going to pop this one out. I just do it randomly until you feel like you've got kind of, the scenario that you want. And it comes with time. It's never usually perfect. Let's break that one, and I want a piece of sandstone there. So I just kind of change things out and, replace blocks as needed until I get what I want, until it feels like I've got the right texture that I want. If you're going to do texturing. This build, we're not going to do any gradient. This is just going to be... a majority of this building here is going to be the cut sandstone, and then a majority of this building here is going to be sandstone with the corners kind of chiseled or cut sandstone, and then this is chiseled sandstone, and then I don't remember which one's which. Chiseled sandstone and then cut sandstone is that one. So, and then what I like to do once I've got the frame is I like to put the roof up, and I went with brick and mud bricks. I think it looks and goes really well together. And I didn't do anything special. We can jump up there so I can show you. I just I alternated slabs and full blocks. Slabs, full blocks. So, and then in the front here, we added another slab to it to make it look like they're full blocks, and they've kind of crept over the top of the roof line, which looks really nice. And then the only other thing I've done is added a wall, or sorry, not a wall, but a floor in here. And I went with acacia wood on this one, which I think looks really nice. And I think what we're going to do is now I want to start taking you through my process of how we go to decorate, because this is going to be a large bay window, and this is going to be a door for the whole business. And this is going to be our terracotta and Brick and Terracotta Shop, I think is what we're going to go with. So this shop is going to sell terracotta. It's also going to sell all the variations of mud and mud bricks. And then also, I believe, we'll do the clay variants too. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty nice. Maybe we'll sell clay, maybe we won't. That might be a step that we don't do, but I think having a few options here is going to be really nice. And yeah, it's already looking pretty good just from the outside. What else am I working on? So one of the things I want to do is also, I'm going to make I don't know exactly where I'm going to do this. So I think I want the road. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I'm not sure where its placing is going to be. So I've got polished andesite here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put 2 polished andesite like that, and then we're going to put 3 birch leaves, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put stone slabs on top like that, and that's going to frame in our whole build here. And we might put some other accents on here potentially, like some buttons or some fence posts, and make it look really nice. So this is going to kind of frame in the whole building, and then there'll be like 1 entrance to it. I actually might do 2 entrances, so I might extend this out, and we might modify. What is this thing here? I think we're going to tear that thing down. I'm going to find out whose this is, and we're going to move it because it doesn't belong here. And I think what we're going to do is the front walkway is going to kind of curve around this way and lead to a path, and then the path will kind of lead over to here. And then I think what we might do is maybe have another path that leads this way, that leads down out towards this, because there's going to be another build here. I don't know what is going to be there, but yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of nighttime building here. And for the floor, I think we could just do sandstone. I don't think it matters. You know what? We're going to do these mud bricks here. Yeah, we're going to pop this off, put that there. Yep. So this will be like our threshold. And I think, you know what? I want to do that here too, because this is going to be a window, but you'll be able to see through the window. So let's take 3 of these. Okay. And, you know, I kind of systematically go through this together. So we've got doors and jungle trap doors. So what I want to do is we're going to go here, and then I want this to feel really airy, and we're going to frame out the door like so. Yep. See, look at that. And it looks like wide open. You're like, well, that doesn't look good, right? So we're going to go here, and then that's 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to place 1 on top of the door. Whoopsies. 3. If we go all the way over, there we go. So now if we flip these all up, look at that. What a awesome look. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? You can't really tell it's a door, but it is. It looks really good. Okay. So, and then now what we want to do is we want to finish out our bay window here. And I've got some white stained glass.
Bobber Stomp, I have white stained glass.
Oh, well, thank you. I have it here, but much appreciated. So we're going to just make some panes, and then I'll show you what this looks like. So we're going to fill this bay window in like so. And to add depth and texture, we're going to put the panes on the side like this. There we go. That looks nice, yeah? This looks pretty good. And if I wanted to, I could probably break these top two out. Let's actually take a look and see what it looks like. And place these here like so. I think I like that a little bit better. What do you think? We might even change this out. I'm not sure. Maybe... Oh, I didn't want to break it. Shoot. Whoops. Maybe we do a move like this. Where we go. That looks pretty nice. That looks good. Okay, we're going to leave that the way it is. And then what I was doing is I was playing around with different fence posts and gates to give some texture to the roof line. And I think we're going to put posts with gates in between and then open the gates up. And that looks pretty nice. Okay, I found a variation that I like. I think this looks really nice with the three. I don't like the one on the bottom. It doesn't feel like solid enough, but this looks really nice. So then what I want to do is actually place an awning off of the house, like so. And we're going to do two of these, like so. Yep. There we go. We don't want this one. And then we will get our bricks. Of course it's raining and looks yucky. Why wouldn't it? And then we're going to get our bricks and our mud bricks. And we're going to place this here like so. So we're going to put 1, 2, we'll put a mud brick, 1, 2, and then a mud brick. And then on top of here, oh, I need my scaffolding. Oh my gosh, are you guys a scaffolding builder or are you a dirt builder? I have changed over to be a dirt, from a dirt to a, and we'll place one more. There we go. And that looks really nice, to a scaffolding builder. I love the scaffolding, it looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna replicate this up there. So if we go up here, so what I like to start doing once I've got a door and whatnot in is now we can start actually framing windows and part of the roof line. So we got this guy. We're going to do every other one, and then we're going to put gates in between. Whoops. And then open them up. And it looks like it's kind of helping hold the roof up. Right? So let's do this. And I think we can do every other one now. So this one and this one. Now it looks goofy from the bottom, but when we go open it up. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So we've got all our bricks out of here. We will place, we're going to change these out to walls, not those walls, sandstone walls. And we're going to put a gate there and there and there. And that looks nice. And then we're going to put this up here. And we can break that guy. And break these guys. A lot of building is going up and down, and taking a look at how things look. Now, we'll add greenery to this later, but then you just kind of do side by side and start picking each side to figure out what you want. I think over here we might add a chimney, and I think on the back and the sides we're going to add some more windows and maybe another awning like this one. And yeah, this is kind of what you do. You build build the shape, add the roof, and then start adding details. Okay, well, I've made some progress, and I added a back. I have added an awning. I added another doorway. I added some windows, which I haven't filled in yet. One of the things, I added 2 more windows up there. But one of the things I struggle with a lot is what to do with bigger, larger flat spaces. So this can take some time. You might put a few windows in, you might put balconies in, you might put an awning in. You might have to do a couple of different things to find what looks best. And what you do is it just really usually takes a lot of practice. You have to put something in, tear it down, put something in, tear it down. You have to try a couple things until you find what you like. And that's okay. That's part of the process of building. That's what we call refining. So when you're going through your build and you're making modifications, you will find you take a step back and come look from back over here. And look at it. That looks beautiful. This side looks great. Yeah, I'm going to put a chimney on this side for sure. Something that kind of goes with the idea of, oh, we sell bricks and terracotta, and that might be the oven that goes in there. So we're going to decorate that wall. We're going to put a chimney up there and make it look really nice. But these back two walls is where I'm going to have to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out how I want to. Do I want a couple of windows? Do I want a balcony? Do I want stairs that go up to the second floor? I don't know. That's the things we got to figure out. And then when we're done with that, then we come inside and we get a chance to take a look at what we have on the inside. And we can determine how best to deal with our interiors, right? Okay, so I was having trouble with this side, but I decided to recreate this side over on this side, but we extended it instead. So let's go down. I made a staircase with a nice railing, and this leads into our shop. Look at that. So we can start putting product in here. We've got plenty of room. We can do some decorations. I added this nice window. So now I had to work on the inside before I could figure out what to do on the outside. And that's something that happens sometimes. So I made this nice window. I've got this. So there's not going to be anything here. But we've got 1, 2, 3. So I think we're going to do this. So now we've got ourselves a nice window. Actually, maybe we'll do this one instead. So let's do this. Cut sandstone. And no, we don't want that one there. What? Oh my gosh, I hate it when that happens. We're going to do this one instead. Okay, yeah. So we're going to do a cut sandstone and then a chiseled sandstone for the other two. And then we'll put, do I have panes? Oh, I've only got 2, shoot. But I can put another one here. And then we look good. Do I want it? I think maybe I want it here. So the thing is we're going to either put it on the inside of the house or the outside of the house. It's going to be centered on the inside or the outside. We're not going to be in the back all that much. So yeah, I feel like the window looks better here from the inside. So we're going to leave it that way. So those are the little things you have to play with when... Oh my gosh, I need one more? Really? I don't have any more panes. Shoot. Okay. But yeah, those are the little things you play with when you are kind of tweaking and updating your builds and things like that. But that looks nice, yeah. Now, all right, so we do have the little hanging over of the fence post on each of the windows, or some of the windows, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Staff only, no entry. So this looks nice. We can leave it down or we can leave it up, and it looks good either way. So, and no matter which way people, what state people leave it in, we can do that. I could put a pressure plate here if I wanted. One thing I could not do is put a pressure plate here, and I'll show you guys why. I think you can probably already tell if you're familiar with how pressure plates work. I was running into this wonderful scenario where we can place that there. The door closes, but then the trap door is open. If we close it and then do this, it changes the state every time. So we're going to get rid of that because the only way to change that is to swap these ones out for something else. But I think we'll put it back here instead. So that way, no matter what state it's in, it'll just do its thing. Yeah. I think I like it down, so I think we'll just leave it down. So yeah, I've been working on the interior. The interior looks pretty good. We can fill this with our own product now and open the shop. I think we're in a good spot. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this up here. This might be a seating area or a nice little area to look out over the entire spawn area, which is nice. It's blocked by the roof a little bit, but we get a nice view in this this viewpoint. And yeah, things are looking really good. We do need to add ourselves a chimney, and we'll put in a fire here and kind of put some things here that make it look like there is a mud drying. You know, here, let's do this. A mud drying operation on each side. So we'll put like mud. I don't have any mud on me, but and clay bits and terracotta bits here. So it looks really nice. And then, you know, it looks like we have a whole clay, you know, a mud, bricks, and clay making area. This looks good. Oh, we don't want that. Oh, well, we maybe could do that and then put one on top and have, maybe we do it like that. There we go. That looks nice. And then do one there. So it looks like we've got multiple shelves and things like that. This looks good. So we'll actually add the chimney. I was also off in my own little world, and this wasn't here yesterday, and it is encroaching on my space, unfortunately, but I will have to work out how best to do this shoot. It's kind of a bummer. Maybe we move this right up to here and we kind of butt it up against there, but so I wanted my wall to go around here, so I wanted a 3 wide path, which would put it here, but that doesn't leave us a whole lot of room to put the wall on this side. But maybe we forego doing the wall, or we just put certain parts of the wall up, I think, with dirt path instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to modify my thing because of this new build. What is this? Oh, this is like a coliseum. Oh, for battle. Let's battle. Looks like it's a work in progress, so I'm probably showing off things I shouldn't, but by the time this is out, this will have already been shown because this is like video number 6 or something, and this is like 3 weeks out from the time I'm recording it, roughly, so I'm trying to get myself ahead. But yeah, okay, I'm going to have to figure this out with, yeah, because then there's going to be a chimney here, so that's part of the path that's not going to be there. Okay, well, that kind of messes with me because of the terrain generation. Perhaps we move this all closer and then we can look down from the Coliseum from our vantage point on our building. But yeah, I'll figure that out later. All right, we're going to make a chimney together. So what I'm going to do is just come all the way up. I think that's a good spot. And then maybe, oh, you know what? Did I have any blackstone? No. Because I want it to be a little bit darker at the top because, like, that's where we're going to use a deep slate tile. A deep slate tile and a cobbled deep slate. We're going to do 2 of those. So those are going to be near the top. So let's go back up there. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put that guy there, and then put this guy here, and this guy here, and then we're going to put a campfire on top of it. Yep. Then we're going to take our 4 trapdoors. Oh, not there. And put those up like so. Oh, geez. You got to be careful when you're on the edge. We're not doing the bottom first. We're going to do the top first. And we'll put that there. And then we want a tuft wall on top of that. That looks really nice. All right, so we don't need to be up at the top anymore. So we want this to kind of blend down. I think what we'll do is we're going to add a wall here. Yeah. And then we'll add a few pieces of cobble. Actually, I think we'll do a cobble. And then an andesite, a regular andesite. Kind of blend it in here so it goes from a little darker down to light. Because that's kind of how chimneys work, you know, once there's a lot of soot and stuff at the top. And let's add a stair this way. And then a polished stair, not that way. We're going to off-center it. We're not going to have it perfect. And then I think what we'll do is we'll get that out of there. And we're going to put a wall in there. Okay. And then we'll put another piece of stone, plain stone. And maybe a stone here. Those are for that. And then we've got mossy cobble. I want to do that here, here, and here. And that looks pretty nice. Look at that. That looks good. And I think we're going to move this wall. So we're going to put maybe a piece of stone there. And then we'll put the cobblestone or this wall here to kind of add a little bit of texture. And maybe we'll put another wall there. Do I have any more? I do. We just need one more, I think. And we'll put that one here to kind of break it up a little bit and add some texture. And then I think we'll do a stone slab on this side. And then on this side we will add another... Actually, we're going to add the stone slab on this side. Let's get that here, and then we'll put that here like so. There we go. Now if we take a little step back, it looks like we got a really nice chimney there. Look at that. That looks pretty good. And we might add another accent, like a piece of wood or something here. Actually, can we add... What kind of wood bits do we have? Maybe... I think just maybe the trapdoor would be fine. Put it here like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so we've got that finished, and now you guys can kind of see we've got a chimney. Now we could work on the inside too. So I've kind of carved this out a little bit. You can see the chimney here. I added a couple furnaces because that's just going to look really nice. And down here I put in some netherrack, so we should be able to light that up. And it looks like we've got a nice little fire there, which looks great. I could put campfires there too. I don't know how the fire spread's gonna work, so these might have to get popped out, but I added stone everywhere else if you look. And then what we can do is, do we want to add a stair there? Or I don't know about that. Well, maybe. Maybe we do. But what we can do, I added all my miscellaneous stuff up here. We definitely want to put in this guy here, like so. So it looks like this is our normal area. I do wonder if... Can I put slabs there? Maybe we do mud brick slabs. Yeah, that actually looks really nice. I wasn't sure how well that was going to look, but that does look really good. And then it would make it look like this is kind of like our oven, and we're putting stuff in there. This looks really good. Can we maybe pop that out? Maybe I just do some bricks. Fire. Oh no. Jump in the fishbowl. Do I actually have any bricks? I do. Maybe we just do bricks instead. Let's see here. Or maybe we do 2 and then like that. That looks good. And then we can put in like a clay block and stuff like that. And this looks like is our thing. And then what I want to do is get a sandstone wall and plunk that right in the middle. Do I have a sandstone wall? I did move them to the wrong chest. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, not there. No. Ah! Oh, no. We want it there to make it look like that's all part of the chimney. There we go. That looks nice. This looks really good. And then it looks like you can actually see some holes that go up. We could probably run this up all the way if we really wanted to. Maybe I will do that too, but this looks nice. And it looks like this is kind of like a really good operation. And you got like the coal. So there's like soot that has gone around because there's, you know, this is obviously an oven. Maybe we do 2 of them. Yeah. Maybe we go all the way up. Yeah, that looks so nice. And maybe we actually... No, we can't do that one because of... Can we? Oh, maybe we can. Let's see. I might not like this. Why did that one clip and the other one didn't? I do like the texture difference, but is it because of something in the back? Oh, there's a staircase in the back here, yeah. And this one actually connected. But it does add more texture, so we could probably leave it. Make it look like... Yeah, oh, but you can see out right here. I don't think that's ideal. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay. Oh, maybe we just do to the 2 sides then. We could do more than one. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be off-center. I don't know how I like it, off-center or not. Yeah, these are things you got to play around with. But I think this is fine. This kind of makes it look like this is kind of a whole venting system type of situation. And I do kind of like that it's a little bit it's not symmetrical. Because rarely things are symmetrical in life. Okay, now it is time for some decorations. We're going to do these 2. Now, I don't have any ferns. I would like to get some tall ferns for here, so we're going to leave those blank. And you know what? We could probably put a planter box here, which I have yet to do. But here, we're going to do a few different things. We're going to do one there. And do that. And then space, and then one here. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the azalea bush there. And yeah. Okay, perfect. What's the moss look like on top? No. We're not going to use the moss. I want this to grow up at least 1. And then we're going to put bushes. So let's go grab our bushes. We need to make a path too from the top here to... Or the top, but from the door. So let's add... I think I've got nothing but birch leaves. So I want them to be somewhat uniform, but be a little bit different. So that one's going to go there and there. That one. I don't know if that'll grow like that or not. I wonder if there's any bone meal around, because I want that to be up 1. I guess I could just wait for it to grow. I wonder if we do it like this. Now if I break that. Yeah, okay. So we can do it like this. There we go. That looks really nice. And I need a bunch of vines. I don't have any vines either. So we're going to put this here. And we'll put another azalea bush. And we will add just 2 there. And that kind of frames out the whole build. Look at that. Now I'm going to put a planter box here. We'll put a flower in the middle. Maybe we'll just, maybe we'll leave it. Maybe I'll put slabs here. Like the top. Make it just look like a window frame box. Okay, let's see. Do I actually have the, do I have any slabs? I've got 3 slabs. That's almost like it was meant to be. So yeah, I do need to find some ferns or different bushes for there, but if we do this, there we go. That looks really nice. Perfect. I do need some vines and things like that. I could probably put another one here if I really wanted to. And if I wanted to, I could probably put... Yeah, maybe we do this. Okay. Frame out the back door. And this looks nice. Okay, we do need some dirt here. We can finish that. Okay, we do have some, so we can do this. Let's do probably 4 of them here. Yeah. That's nice. And the path will lead out here. Okay, perfect. Okay, friends. Well, I have finished the build. Well, not the whole build. I still have some details to do. I have to gather some vines and kind of make this look a little bit more rustic, as if there's kind of vines growing up this side. I haven't done some of the finer details yet. This looks really nice. I love this window, and I love these bushes here. Oh, it looks so good. And I wrapped it around. I added an entrance on this side, which I have yet to terraform this side. And then I was able to work on this whole side here, where it doesn't really impact the Coliseum. So we now have a back door. I might actually fill this in. Like, maybe I don't want outside back access, but I think having it, people be able to navigate through is probably a better idea. So we'll have to set up some stairs or something to lead down that way. And this looks really nice. We've got our chimney here. And let's go take a look at the inside. S&C Brick and Terracotta. Oh, this is so nice. So we've got terracotta. We've got some stock there. We've got some clay, some stock there. We've got some packed mud, which looks really nice. We've got some mud bricks. Temporary sold out. Back by popular demand, we're going to have to get that stock refilled. And then some mud. And then in the back here, I added an ender chest for people to check their things. And then, I've got our terms and conditions for our contract hanging on the wall. And then I've got different things in various stages hanging on the walls here, which I thought is really nice. And it shows that, we're going from mud to packed mud to clay and then to terracotta. So we've got different stages here, which I think is really cool to see. So, all right, friends, I haven't done anything with the upstairs. Maybe I'll put a seating area up here, maybe a small cafe. I don't know. We have some options, but S&C Terracotta is up and running. I've done a fair amount of building here at spawn, and I think it's time to start getting back to our base. I've neglected doing things there, but I had a lot of stuff going on. I might terraform this a little bit more too. And there might be another build that kind of goes in here. I left a nice little space here for somebody else to put a build. I have another shop idea which I might put here, but we're not going to work on that for quite some time. We are going to start working on our base and getting things going. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I do have to set the lighting in here still. I do have a couple things to put up, but I'm not exactly sure how or best I'd like to deal with the lighting in here. I could probably just put 2 lanterns hanging in here. Actually, I can't, because that is a slab above. So I have to solve that problem somehow. I just haven't figured out how I best want to do it. But yeah, I love the way this looks with the sun is setting. It looks like, with all the windows, the light coming in and the shadows, it looks really good. Like if we were working here in the late afternoon or into early evening, we would have the fire going. We would see our bricks and mud and clay starting to dry out, so we can make ourselves terracotta. We would have some, maybe I might put some more shelves here for stacking terracotta when it's done out of the ovens. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. So we can probably do something like this. And we'll probably do that one there. And then do this one like this. And maybe we'll move this terracotta actually. And we'll put that terracotta up here, as you know, it's on the drying rack after we've pulled it out of the furnaces. You know, it looks really nice, right? I like it. So, all right, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I wanted to give you a lot more insights as to how I build and how I up. Oh, we've got fire. Oh no. Okay. I think we're, oh yeah, so I can't put a rack there. It will burn. So if we're too close, but we could put one right here. So we lost a rack system. That's okay. All right, friends, I've enjoyed this episode a lot. I hope you got an idea and into my mind and how I like to build, and you guys can maybe use some of these techniques and ideas for yourself. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys in an upcoming episode. Take care and have a great day.